Stop trying to change the things you cannot change. The more we value things outside of our control, the less control we have. And I want you to think about that for just a second. Every day you live your life, you are struck with obstacles. And yes, some are less significant than others, and some are not. But that's where you have to realize, how much can you really change? For example, your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you because they cheated. It's pointless to get back together. It's only demeaning and pathetic to your other significant other that you cheated on. They did something that they can't change, and you can't change. Now, before acknowledging your problems, I want you to actually believe if you can't change them. And we tend to give a fuck about these petty little things in our life. But in reality, we are just so ignorant. And ignorance is the cause of fear. Do not allow yourself to be taken by surprise. Oh, I can't believe they did that. Yeah, that's how the average person thinks. People like us think differently because we already know that it is natural for people to behave badly. It's only human nature to do the things we do. We already know what to expect out of people because in the end, we can do whatever we want to do. And I want you to think about that for a second. We are so capable of so many things, but that is the most scariest thing about us. No matter how much you think that someone can't do this or can't do that, they really can if they wanted to. So in reality, you shouldn't really allow yourself to get upset over these things that happen frequently and naturally. That is all you should know. If you are ever caught off guard by someone's behavior, you should acknowledge it, but you shouldn't be as surprised because of it. Every day, I wake up in the morning and I know I have to deal with arrogant, annoying people. I either ignore them or just feed into their ego, which isn't really going to make them stop. But you just have to be prepared for anything that happens. Remain calm in the face of chaos. Normal people will panic when things go wrong. These things tend to catch them off guard when something doesn't go according to plan. They get confused or lost. There is no point getting upset over things that don't go your way. And then, when we experience these things, we have no idea how to respond to them. But people like us remain calm when things go sideways. Getting upset will not do anything to help you. You have to understand, people tend to get more upset over things that go wrong instead of actually doing something about it. It's simple. You get the fuck up, you stop complaining like a little bitch, and you do what needs to be done. Action is what matters. Instead of wasting your time complaining or blaming others, you have to remain calm. You have to accept the things the way they are, and you have to work on a solution. It's actually crazy. The circumstances do not make the man. They only reveal him to himself. The moment you get upset over a situation is going to make you seem as a weak-minded individual. But if you remain calm in the face of chaos, you will be able to think clearly, and this will portray you as a well-minded individual that does not fall under pressure. Be happy with what you have. Average people are always busy, chasing more possessions, chasing more money, more attention. They believe that they will be happy if they obtain the next possession or achievement in their lives. And then, when they finally obtain it, they end up realizing that they are still unhappy. This is a cycle of just chasing and chasing. People like us, we tend to stand out by just standing still. You have to just realize that you already have everything that truly matters in your life. You have to just keep it simple at times. You have to accept everything that happens. Average people are always upset with their current situation. For example, they think the weather is too hot or too cold. They get upset when traffic is moving slow, or even when the store is out of something that they wanted to buy. Every small first world problem turns into a crisis. Stoics accept the things as they are. They know there is no possible way things can go different in this moment right now. Instead of putting all your energy into the things you complain about, put them on the things that influence your future. And you have to accept the present moment as it is. Oh, it's too cold. Oh, it's really cold. Yeah, shut the fuck up. No one gives a shit. Listen more than you speak. I want you to start practicing to hear what people really say. Most people talk, they yap, more than they listen. For example, the average person in a conversation will actually be the first one to talk over the person. In simple words, they dominate the conversation, never giving a chance for the other person to speak. But people like us are quiet and we listen more than we speak. We should know, because we do this in school every single day, that by speaking and speaking, we will not learn anything new. We can only learn by listening. Do not fear death. An average person fears death. They never really want to talk about it. They don't even want to think about it. The fear of death hangs over them, and they refuse to face the simple fact that they will eventually die. Instead, you should take time to think about your death often. You have to reflect upon mortality and the fact that one day you will die. It really does sound depressing, but it's inspiring. By reflecting, you will be able to appreciate life much more. Now that you know the 7 habits of a highly stoic person, you should begin practicing them so you will become one.